Alrighty. Okay, it's receiving my content. I have just started talking when it said starting, so I'm curious to see if the start of the actual recording corresponds to the time when that turns green. And does it? I don't hear crap. Why don't I hear crap? Oh, probably because this is not on. Okay, it's receiving my content. I have just started talking. So it's a little bit ahead. So the moment I start streaming, it looks like that's when it picks up. I thought it missed the beginning of these. So anyway, good morning. It's Monday, January 9, 2017. Doing my stream a little bit early today. Yesterday on Sunday, I went to Starbucks and just hung out there for the first time in I think months, just working on stuff, and it was actually a good experience. So I'm planning on going back there today and trying to do some preliminary design work on some code I need to do this month, and lots and lots and lots of code this month. So it's going to be pretty busy. Hopefully, I'm well rested. Um, but the interesting thing about working at Starbucks was that there was a lot of just people energy, and I think just working as much as I like my living room now, just working here all the time by myself, even with the co-working chat room, it can be kind of quiet, and just having the random people energy seems to be helpful. So I think I need to arrange for having more of that in 2017. An advantage of going to work at Starbucks is I can pipe the noise into the noisy work channel, a voice channel in Discord. So there's the twofer on that. But let's see. It's gonna be a busy week. I'm feeling pretty good. My new glasses came in, but it's an hour drive to go pick them up. So I'm not sure when I'm gonna do that. I had to call them later and find out. I might as well charge my phone while I'm at it. But I suspect that this glasses prescription was just is slightly off on the right side, and it's a progressive multi-focus. These things suck. I like the way they look, but they don't really work well for me on just doing regular work, and I always have a headache. Yesterday, when I was at Starbucks, there were contact lenses, which I haven't been doing recently because it's kind of inconvenient, and I can't work for a long period of time with them before I had to take them out and clean them again. And since I'm using this peroxide solution stuff, once I put them in the solution, I can't take them out again. So I had to wait 24 hours. So it's a pain in the butt. But I went to the eye doctor a couple of weeks ago, and he had them. They just made a $500 bet that fixed focus for about this range, like with good focus everywhere, might be the way to go. So we'll find out. That was right. If it pays off, it was totally worth it because it's like since last May, it's been really difficult. I've had headaches all the time. It's hard to focus. And it just occurred to me that it's because I'm just fighting these glasses all the time. Maybe that's what's causing it. When I was wearing contact lenses yesterday, it was great. Even with the small laptop screen, and even with all the noise around. So that's telling, I think. But anyway, what are we doing today? Let me set the timer for 15 minutes. I'm a little concerned about my cat because for the first time I can ever remember, he turned down food. And he's actually not coming to the dish. So I'm a little worried that something's up with him. So anyway, I'm setting 15-minute timer. And then 9 o'clock is when his usual feeding time is. I try to move it up. Usually that's not a problem. But today it is. So let's kind of preoccupied with that. Yesterday I spent the time reorganizing my Quiver. Oops, this is messed up now. That's what happens when I use the computer without the secondary monitor. Okay, so there we go. So here on the left side, I reorganized this so it's easier to find things, hopefully. I now have a current, a master index for things that are all going on. And this is where I'm going to plan to do reverse chronological updates. So this is where I should do my updates. Today is January 9, Monday, I'll update these. I archived the old notebooks. And so what I put here will be what I talk about on the morning stream. So what did I talk about? Well, I'm going to notice that cat seems a little off his appetite today, which is really unusual. Usually he's ready to eat at any point. He actually moved away from the food dish when I tried to bring him to it. New glasses are in. Need to schedule. Yesterday, schedule pickup. Yesterday, at Starbucks, wearing contact lenses. Worked great. For working, need more random people energy, in person people energy during the week. Feeling pretty good today. Didn't drink any water at all. And last night was a back achy sleep. So I'm drinking water today. What else is going on? I guess I could preface these. Preface. Yesterday I also went and tried to shoot new images for the notebooks. I wonder if I can pull those up. Let's see. That would be my Dropbox folder under camera uploads. I can actually use this mode. I don't know how this will work. Will this let me preview large screen? I guess I can do this. Move this over to this side, move this to here, and bignify that. Now that's nice and blurry. These are the iPhone pictures. Of course, opening in each window. It's crap. Why can't Apple make a decent photo app? Switch to HDR images here too. Joke. And it's popping up on the wrong screen. They are really trying to make me angry. This is preview. I probably should just import these into Lightroom. That would be easier. I don't like using iPhotos because its catalog format is a little hinky. I don't like how it tends to. Well, I don't like any of the Apple apps really when it comes down to it. Kind of a snob. I've never tried Aperture, but it's probably a good thing I didn't buy into that with Apple's penchant for dropping all their support. Okay, so here's pictures. It looks all right here, but actually that's not blurry. Is this the blurry one? Why doesn't it look blurry here? That's weird. So I'm trying to show some detailed shots of the various elements of the notebook. Why is this dialogue still up? So double wire bound, double-sided. Is this the blurry picture? Nope. They're not great. That's the blurry picture. Just holding it by hand. Let me trash this one. Remove photo. Delete from disk. What's this mail crap? I was just talking how I didn't like your applications. So that's there. Is there anything else interesting? Oops. Interesting to show in here. This is kind of a cool view. Now, this is some curry I made last Friday, I think. I don't know if this is a good picture or not. This is rendang. What is this? This is rendang curry, which is a Malaysian style curry. I think it's Malaysian. Is this the same one? Oh, this is the. But it's kind of a creamy coconut thing. I think I talked about this. It was really good. Today I'm going to make roast beef. Got a nice big cheap chunk of beef. It's been marinating overnight and was salted overnight. And should be good for a good slow roast using the Cook's Illustrated recipe, which simulates really, really long roasting times by keeping the temperature below 122 degrees for as long as possible. At which that's the temperature at which the enzyme that tenderizes meat denatures and it no longer functions. So you want to keep the meat somewhere between, like, thinking, well, I guess between 100 and 122 or 110 and 122 for as long as possible to get really good meat. The salting overnight is supposed to help with that too. So what else are we doing today? Today's to-do list really is, let's see, find out when to go pick up glasses. It's an hour. Maybe I can do it this afternoon when I'm already fried. Morning design work on the file system. Other work this week to get done. There's probably going to be a ton of meetings too. What else? I think that's what it is. I had a thought. The thought of the weekend was for 2017, try to do as little work as possible and be okay with it. Let me try rephrasing that. For 2017, I want to say the work that gets done is the work that gets done. It's too meta. What I'm trying to say is that I've been holding myself to this expectation that I'm a productivity powerhouse. I want to aspire to. I have been wanting to aspire to being like productive all the time, but maybe I should be maybe more on the Tom Hodgkinson side of things. He's the author. I think I spelled that right. Or remember that correctly. I should reread that book. Tom Hodgkinson. Idol. Yes, my sister gave me this book quite some time ago, probably in 2007. How to Be Idle, A Loafer's Manifesto. Oh, wait, no, it was this book. This is the book I read. How to Free Yourself from Anxiety, Fear, Mortgages, Money, Guilt, Debt, blah, blah, blah. So that was an interesting book that I read, like, quite some time ago. Let's work on this phrase. I mean, there's still a lot of things that I would like to do, but I think I've been putting too much pressure on myself to be productive. And this has been a trend for the past couple of years. I've found myself not wanting to do anything, and I've been finding myself not wanting to do any planning, and because it all made it seem like a giant chore of things to do, and there was no real joy in it. In fact, I seem to recall reading an article about this very thing recently. Let me see if I can find it really quickly. I think it was in the New Yorker. This is my digital bookmark folder. I wrote a program that will actually dump this stuff out into a big list. These are all meaningful to me at some point. What was I looking for again? The Koji. This is like, I don't remember now. It was about What? Oh, that was a funny story. Cock blocked by redistribution. Pickup bars goes to Denmark, and the women there are totally immune to it. And then he ends up hating Denmark. Um, Denmark has been like increasingly awesome in the news lately. I don't remember what I was looking for. Actually, I got distracted immediately. But I don't know. It's 3 minutes left. Let's go back to the planning. And also, part of the morning is we're going to Starbucks and do design on the file system. Let's just move this whole thing up there. Work plan other work that's being done this week. I think then morning and afternoon. Do some coding on what's the first thing? The first thing to do coding on would be the feature I was finishing last week, which was where would that be? That'd be under my new organize is under this. This is a revised checklist. January 6th, I merged display list branch to test record start. Oh, this is the file system related stuff. Yes. Okay. Jan 09, 1. Plan in the morning, the new file system API, and then implement. And based on the activity stuff, activity key objects. All right. So I guess I still have 2 continuity logs, but I can probably refer to it. I wonder if I can refer to a link inside of this. Look up continuity log. Probably not because this document changes. I'll just make them link of the notebook. Can I link to a notebook? I guess not. Can I link to a note? Copy a note link. I should change this also to the format I was using. Let me try that. I can't multi-select there. Make a product listing for the full size. Have not done that yet. I did do all that stuff. I still keep forgetting to do this. Let's put that there. Dropped off packages at UPS. Made reading. Did some code. Took Christmas tree. Do the dump. Got new dump permit. Package stuff to return via UPS. Slept a lot. Drank a lot of water. So that's my 15 minutes. I'm just like recorded podcast 78. After a long hiatus, took cat to bed. Took down Christmas tree. Found out that they removed the dumpster early than they originally said they would. Oh. We started delivery. Oops. Push for February 8. February 20 is the pilot day. Alright, so I'm going to convert this from a markdown cell to a text cell. Oops, and I need to convert these to not headings. Yeah, so I'm going to try to use this text thing. I modified the text layout so it's using a fixed width font because I still like that. But I think I want a little bit to be a little bit more careful with the formatting of this. And like, although Markdown's great for creating works to start with, not so good just for clarity of reading. At least I don't think so. I want to have this a fairly compact format. Really, this is just so I remember what I did every day, so I have a sense of what's going on, what my continuity is. And so I'll condense it. So the very first entry is this, and I'll condense that down later. I don't even remember what I did Friday, but you know what? I'm not going to care about it. Some other things I did with this was I moved a bunch of best practices into this notebook. So these are things as I've been learning how to do them, I've been taking notes. You know, for example, like, you know, how do I set up OBS, the software I'm using to do the streaming right now? How do I set up the PC capture on that, the steps? This is all the blogging related stuff. These are Groundhog Day resolutions related things for 2016. These are product making things, social media things to remember. These are work projects. And then the various 2024 goals here, plus some extra ones that popped up. And then some ongoing topics of interest, community building, designing an MMORPG, etc. So I think this will work out. Deciding that the central index will be here, and this is like the daily context, I guess. We'll see how well this works out. It may not work. But knowing that this is why I'm writing down what I did, I'm just keeping notes to myself what I'm getting done every day, or what I want to do, and then consolidating it down as a part of the review process. That might help, but we'll see. I'm not entirely convinced it will, but got to try it and see what happens. Okay, so that's the stream for this morning. It's going to be a busy week. Need to keep hydrated. Need to keep busy. I might try going to the gym. At some point, I just need to do it. I need to commit to it. I want to slim down. You know, so I can wear fancier clothes. You know, because sometimes you have to. Plus, I'll probably just feel better generally. I guess that's it. Good for now. So I'll co-work, do some virtual co-working later today, and then doing the not the design work, which will be at Starbucks, but probably the hardcore, the actual coding stuff I'll do here, hopefully. Unless I'm at picking my glasses. But we'll see. I should probably call them and see. They should be open soon. All right, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.